All right, let's hear your playoff predictions. You know, obviously we have those conference winners, so I'm assuming that all four of those would be conference winners, right?
You'd think.
You would think,
but I'm going Michigan number one. Straight off.
You think they run the table? Is that why they're one?
I think they go 13-0. They have a big win over Penn State on the road and a big win over Ohio State at home. And then obviously they win their conference. I just think their strength of schedule will push them over my number 2 team, which is Georgia. I also think Georgia will run the table, go 13-0. People keep talking about the weak schedule. It's still an SEC schedule. They're still going to play Tennessee. They're still going to play LSU, I think, in the championship game. But I would give it to Michigan just slightly over, teams
based on strength of schedule.
Teams that they're going to play in their season. My number 3 team is my sleeper team that I think has all the tools to win it all this year, and that is Florida State.
Win it all? The Natty?
I think they could win it all.
Ooh.
Florida State's probably hoping that they don't match up with Georgia, though.
Yeah.
They want to play maybe Michigan or maybe my 4th team instead of playing Georgia in the first playoff game. But I think they have everything that it takes. They have great quarterback play. They have a fantastic running back, two great wide receivers, really good offensive line, and they've improved their defense as well. I think Florida State could be a team that wins it all.
We get to see that this weekend,
Yeah.
We get to see a little preview of that.
But
huge matchup.
And then my final team is Penn State. I'm just really high on Penn State. They got the number one quarterback recruit in the country from 2022 in Drew Allaire. Obviously, haven't seen him play, which worries me. I'm just going to project and be very bullish on him.
Yeah.
And, they got those 2 running backs, Nick Singleton, Katron Allen. And I think the defense is where Penn State's the scariest.
Yeah.
They replaced Joey Porter Jr. with Kalen King on the other side. They got Chop Robinson, which is elite name. Chop Robinson.
I like that.
And then they got Abdul Carter as well on that defense. So I don't know, James Franklin, this is the year. This is the year to prove it. You got all the talent in the world. I think this is the year that he finally breaks through, beats Ohio State.
Yeah.
Who I think is going to be a little bit down this year.
So then they lose to Michigan, which excludes them from, Big Ten championship.
Mm-hmm.
But, they're only a 1-loss team. And at that point, their 1 loss being to the best team in the country.
Yep.
Which I think would sneak them in that 4th place, depending on, what goes on in the Pac-12. Say a team runs the table, wins the Pac-12 championship, then there's going to be that debate.
My worries is that every Pac-12 team will have minimum 2 losses,
I
think. And then Big 12, I think Texas will lose to Alabama, and I think they'll drop a conference game as well.
Yeah.
So they'll also be at 2 losses. So that's why I got the second Big 10 team sneaking in.
So do you think that they would have a first-round conference matchup for the playoff?
They could. I could see them flipping, Georgia and Michigan too,
Georgia,
just
Penn
to prevent that.
Yeah.
Which for Florida State would be huge. Florida State would love that. But I could see them doing that as well.
Yeah.
But right now I got Michigan and Penn State probably playing in the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah.
Down in Louisiana.
Cool. Yeah, I like that. I'm cool with that. Other teams, give me 3 teams that you would consider as well.
My 3 dark horse teams.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily dark horse, but first 3 out. Probably the USC.
I'd probably go LSU.
LSU.
As one of those teams. I'm trying to think of other teams. I probably would go Oregon if I have them winning the Pac-12.
Dude, I wish there was a 12-team playoff this year.
Yeah.
It's been a perfect year to start that off.
Yeah, we'd have fantastic matchups. I'd probably go LSU 5, Oregon 6, and then maybe like a Texas 7.
Okay.
Maybe something like that.
Yeah, I like that.